remember how I said before, if I said America, and you guys knew what to say. If I said the number one state we go to is
Florida.
The show's number one state.
Thank God for Bern. Thank God for Bern.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little slow.
Florida. We going back to our gravy pot, right? I don't
Every
like to
time,
do this.
baby.
I don't like to do this because I feel like it's like hitting off the tee. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even getting pitched to. It's so easy to go there, but some of them are just irresistible, right? So I don't know if I should have put this in stupid as stupid does, incredibly incredible. It was a conundrum for me.
That's my favorite part about Florida stories. Most of them can qualify for all three categories.
For everything, because they're all just the best. So we're going to good old, a spot that's not normally in the news. We're going to good old Clearwater, home of the Fightin' Phils for their spring training, right?
Baby.
Nice. A lot of money. We're going West Coast Florida, a lot different on the Gulf Coast than the East Coast, right? A lot more old people money. So 43-year-old Lindsay Rodewald was pulled over Saturday night around midnight for riding her bike without headlights. Right, I guess in Florida, like everyone has a beach cruiser. It's just it's a beach town. They probably have like rules and stuff where you have to have things on it, right? So you don't get run over by a drunk guy coming from St. Pete or Tampa that's partying all night. Anyway, they pull her over because she doesn't have her headlights on. They happen to see Miss Einstein Jr. here, looking a little, I don't know, aggressive. So they ask her, "Hey, Lindsay, you mind if we do a search?" And what does she do? The number one no. She consents to a search. Every person knows you always say no, right? You don't have a warrant? No, you're not going in my stuff. She says, "Sure, go ahead, check it out." Right when they open her backpack, what do they find right off the bat? A broken but still packed meth pipe with meth in it, right? So they're like, okay, that's why she's probably riding the bike. She's getting her miles in, right?
Sure.
You got to do when you smoke meth. I need to wear this off, right? Then they hear a little bit of a tasseling in the bottom of the bag, a little noise, and they're like, "Ooh, what goes there?" So officer puts his hand down there, pulls out. What does he pull out? A 1-week-old baby raccoon. Now, I'm not sure where this fits in the story. Yeah. Or where she found the baby raccoon, or how the raccoon got in the school bag, or if the raccoon was maybe smoking the meth. That's what I would have told him. Who knows what happened, right? It's not my pipe. It's the raccoon's pipe. I don't know who or where this happened, but so they ended up arresting her, of course, on, ready, Liam? Outstanding warrant.
Yeah. Of course.
Also, possession. And they have taken the poor baby raccoon to the an animal hospital in Tampa, where it's being cared for with other baby raccoons that they hope one day, this is what I love about the end of the story, they hope one day, they put one day in there specifically, they can release it back into the wild, which they mean once we don't get enough funding and we have 400 dogs in here, we're going to euthanize this raccoon.
Or feed it to the dogs. Yeah.
Yo, that's dark.
What is going on in Florida? What is going on in Florida?
That was her cover. She was banking on them opening the thing and finding the baby raccoon first and not the meth pipe. So they'd be like, they'd
be so distracted by the raccoon.
Good angle, Liam.
This explains everything. She was carrying a baby raccoon. Be on your way. We apologize. You know,
take care of your baby.
Yeah. Oh, baby raccoons first. Yeah, of course.
Here's the other thing. So I know Clearwater's not the top, but it's not the bottom. It's like the dead center of Florida, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe a tad south of like the cutoff line. I didn't even know there was any critters left in Florida, because between alligators and Burmese pythons, like when I was down for my uncle who was the astronaut, and they were like doing all that stuff, blah, 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 and we were down at Cape Canaveral. The guy was like, I used to see bunny rabbits and raccoons and all stuff all the time. I haven't seen one in 10 years. I was like, what are you talking? He was like, no. All the small game in Florida is gone, basically because of the boa constrictor and the python, because obviously they're in there. They're invasive species. The alligator was blah, blah, blah. But he's like, there's no little critters whatsoever in Florida anymore. But apparently this lady found, maybe that would have been my angle to the cops. I'd have been like, look, you guys, you're from Florida. You guys know that there's no more like reproduction of raccoons. I'm bringing back the population. This one, the whole family was murdered by alligators. I had to do what I had to do.
She's legit this could be the last raccoon. This could be the last raccoon in Florida.
She holds it up like Simba. This is him. This is him.
She's in her mind, though, Liam. You're so right. In her mind, she's thinking like, A baby raccoon.
Best cover ever.
No way they think I'd have meth on me. No way. Yeah.
No way they're
That's
going to dig deeper to the pipe.
No. We got another baby raccoon, fellas. Let her go.
Yeah.
Raccoon was in the school bag smelling like the burnt pipe. Like, Jesus Christ, I just want to run. I don't know why, but I just want to run.
The raccoon comes out like, "What's up, guys? What's up? What's going on? Are we good? Everything good? Let's go. Let's go. It's great." Yeah.
Doing push-ups in front of the cop. What's up?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's I mean, if that raccoon was on meth, that's probably the only reason it survived the pythons and the alligators. You know what I'm saying?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Freaking believable. Really good
Shout
stuff.
out Florida.
Shout out Florida. Fan of the show, listener of the show. Big fan of Florida. I mean, just endless material from Florida.
Yeah, right.
I would call them a distributor of the show.
Yeah.
They're our wholesale lot.
Almost a sponsor.
We have to average going to Florida once a show.
No, can we like Bern said, can we somehow like get sponsored but not? I don't even need money. Can I just have Florida like I don't know.
State of Florida.
Yeah.
Hey, presented by Florida.
We're sponsored by the state of Florida, guys. I just
Jeez
signed
Louise.
We're done.
Jeez Louise.
Shout out Florida, our sponsor. Great, incredibly incredible guy.